If a bear market hits crypto and Bitcoin drops to 70,000, which is the target that I have in the bear market, if there is a bear market, how will this affect STRC? Will the stock price tank, or will they lower the 10% yield? Asking because I'm thinking about taking profits in Palantir and then buy STRC in a low tax account, 17% account. Interesting. So let's dig into this. And I did spend quite a bit of time looking at it, because if I make a move and I screw up, it's bad, very bad. I actually, after months of looking at it, I got comfortable. And let me walk you through my way of thinking around STRC. And I currently do deploy a chunk of my cash in it as of about 2 weeks ago. And it's remarkable, the return in just 2 weeks. It's like, wow. Anyhow, it is risky. Everything is risky in the markets. If Bitcoin does tank to $70, what could happen? Well, the collateral is designed to stay with 5x collateral, I should say, with all the backing of the 640,000 Bitcoin. I know Sailor bought more as well this weekend. It is designed to stay near that $100 par, and it offers priority dividends and no margin calls or any forced redemptions, which is good. It's top of the food chain when it comes to liquidation. And there could be, in a very bad bear market or a big Bitcoin dip, it could make people nervous, and it may dip to $95 to $98 in a risk-off sentiment. Not collapse like Bitcoin could. Bitcoin could have a 30, 40, 50% haircut. This thing would only shave off a couple of dollars. But the built-in $100 accrued dividend redemption clause provides for downside floor. And people will get that. And the yield dynamics, current yield is about 10.5%. It adjusts upwards automatically if the price falls. So you could be earning 12% at $95, and that will stabilize the demand, which is magical. And monthly dividends are partly a return of capital funded via operations, etc., debt, issuing stock to pay it. Now, the key risk, though, would be in a prolonged bear market below 50K, this could strain MicroStrategy's leverage. Even though they say they have no risk of liquidation until Bitcoin hits 20K, it would make the markets nervous. It would make issuance kind of trickier. Liquidity could become limited, etc. But at the same time, it's worth the reward. I deployed for that reason. Now, I also hold MicroStrategy at a very low cost basis because it's like I call it my anchor baby in case something kicks off with Bitcoin. We don't know when or where or how or if it'll ever happen. But Michael Saylor did say something, and shout out to Vivek who shared this. Michael Saylor says, if people knew what I knew, Bitcoin would go to $10 million tomorrow. And he said that with extreme confidence. What does he know? You know, he's been smiling since November 2024. And we know it's scarce. We know there's like 63 million millionaires on Earth. There's only 15 million Bitcoin. If every millionaire decided to buy one Bitcoin, they wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting there. They can't. They can't. Not, you know. And this day will come. The supply crunch will come. I don't know if it's in 6 months or 6 years or 10 years, but it's going to come. And therefore, I have my anchor baby in case it does. So thank you for the question.